What's good with y'all niggas, man? It's your boy Lotto. Some shit happened last night, man. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. I was wrong. Twice. And that don't usually happen. I'm usually spot on my predictions, bro. And I was all the way completely wrong last night. That's crazy. I had Phoenix coming in home, taking care of home court like they've been doing all series, and beating up on Dallas. I had the Bucks coming in, taking care of business in Boston like they've been doing. Giannis going for 50 like he usually do in closeout games in the heat of the moment. That didn't happen. Nigga just said, fuck Lotto. Fuck your predictions. The Mavericks and the Celtics must have been hearing me, bro. That's what it is. Shit is crazy. But first, we got to talk about Luka, man. Luka is fucking different. Like, I don't know, my nigga. People been talking about who's gonna take the torch, who LeBron gonna have to pass the torch to when he's gone, who might be the face of the league. It might have to be Luka, my nigga. I don't know. I thought it was gonna be Giannis. I said it has to be Giannis, but Giannis is just kind of one-dimensional, and he don't got that flair and that swag and that coolness that Luka got. You know what I mean? Luka just got that umph. Like, don't get me wrong, Giannis got umph too, because Giannis is aggressive. He be talking shit, you know, but Luka just got that swag, bro. That don't give a fuck, that he know that nigga, you can't speed him up. He gonna kill you every night type of swag, bro. Like, what Kendrick Perkins said the other day? If Luka lost his ball over the fence and there's a beware of dog sign there, Luka might go over, take the ball back, and bring the dog home. That's true, bro. That nigga Luka don't step down from nobody, bro. That nigga will talk to whoever and will kill whoever, bro. That's that shit that happens when you've been pro since you was like 12 years old. That nigga came into Phoenix last night and gave them boys the fucking business, bro. Luka had 27 points last night at halftime, and the Phoenix Suns had 27. This kid had as much points as the whole other team by himself. And I was watching the game last night, yo. This dude was toying with them, having fun. He was laughing. Off rip. Even in shoot around, he wasn't even waiting until they started smoking them to start laughing and talking shit. That dude was laughing at shoot around. Tip off, he was smiling, saying let's go. Like, he was ready for them niggas, bro. When I tell you after every bucket, that nigga was just coming on the court. You know how he do his. That's what you do, bro. Hit the tray and just laugh at the crowd, bro. Like, this shit is too easy for me, my nigga. Just had the Phoenix Suns fans quiet. Yo, after halftime, I kid you not, there was probably 60% of the seats was open, bro. Beginning of the game tip-off, the whole stadium was packed. Every fan was in every seat. After halftime, Mavs was up like 35, bro. The stadium was empty, bro. I've never seen a stadium get so empty in the playoffs, and I've never seen the Phoenix Suns get booed at home. Them niggas got booed at home. You would think it was a Knicks game or a Philly game at home. Them niggas was leaving mad early, booing the home team. It was bad. It was bad for Phoenix, bro. That was very embarrassing. Like, Phoenix is gonna have to do some looking in the mirror, my nigga. That was bad. Not only did Luka the Don, Lulu, that's his new nickname, by the way. His name not Luka no more, my nigga. He's too good to just go by Luka. His name is Lulu. Lulu destroyed them niggas, bro. Lulu the Don packed them niggas up. That shit was embarrassing. I guess he really did take it personal when Book went and stole that rock from him. And when niggas started talking shit, I guess he took that shit personal, bro. Every time Book would talk shit, or when he took that ball from Luka and Luka looked at him like, that nigga was ready for them niggas, bro. He went in the lab and had game 6 and 7 marked on his calendar. He wasn't playing with them niggas, bro. That shit was sad. The Suns are down bad though, man. Like, I know I've been talking about this for a little bit, but I just can't believe it. Like, you had 64 wins. 64 wins. First seed, best record in the NBA. Arguably had the coach of the year in the regular season. You just came fresh off making the finals last year, 2 games away from winning the championship. D-Book's supposed to be the next Kobe. Chris Paul, point guard, one of the best point guards ever. Nowhere to be found, bro. Them niggas are just shooting themselves out of the game. Usually when it's a blowout or a team is getting smoked, you know, the other teams, the superstars, start to slowly crawl their way back in the game. They'll still get their buckets. No, that shit did not happen last night, bro. The lead just kept getting larger and larger and larger, and the Suns just kept forcing more shots to try to crack the lead, and it didn't work. Bro, at halftime, I'm pretty sure the leading scorer was Cam Johnson. And you know how much points he had? 7. Their leading scorer had 7 points, and it was Cameron Johnson. Chris Paul had like 1 point at halftime. Devin Booker had like 4. That shit was a disgrace, bro. Like, I don't even know what happened. But Bucks, I wasn't talking about Bucks Celtics first, but I had to get that shit out. That shit was crazy last night. I couldn't believe that. Yo, and Pat Bev, they had Pat Bev on First Take today. My nigga Pat Bev, shout out to my nigga Pat Bev. I hope my nigga get a ring soon. He was giving them niggas a 3rd degree, yo. He said Chris Paul a cone. You know how when you're training, doing dribble moves, like you training for basketball, you use cones. Like, you'll dribble through some cones and hit a jump shot, dribble around cones, drive to the basket. You know, they use cones for drills. He said Chris Paul is a cone. That nigga don't guard nobody. That nigga don't move. He said, I talked to Paul George the other day. He said, ain't nobody scared of Phoenix. Them niggas ain't scared of them. Them niggas ain't scared. Them niggas ain't nothing to worry about. Pat Bev said he and the Timberwolves won in Phoenix. Them niggas wanted to play Phoenix. They didn't care they was number 1 seed. Nobody scared of them niggas. They wanted them. Pat Bev would have probably because I'm not gonna lie, Chris Paul got locked up, bro. In the last ever since game 2 of this series against the Mavericks, that nigga been getting locked the fuck down. Them nigga, he can't do nothing. He couldn't do nothing. Nothing. He was on straps. So, and the Mavericks don't even really have a lockdown defender per se, like a nigga that's a dog like Pat Bev. If the Timberwolves played the Suns, bro, Pat Bev would have strapped that nigga down. It would have been bad. But yeah, Bucks and Celtics. Ah, man, the Bucks collapsed, man. The Bucks really collapsed. That was very disappointing. I had Milwaukee going back-to-back this year, winning the championship, but I guess Middleton not being there was very crucial. That's really the only thing I can say. Because, like, if you really think about it, bro, like, that usually, like, blaming shit on injuries is so cliche. Like, that's always a scapegoat, but that shit is like, come on, bro. You niggas know if they had Middleton, they would have won. They would have won that series. Especially last game. Game 6 in Milwaukee. The game was close. The game was close most of the game until what? The last couple minutes of the 4th quarter. Because Milwaukee don't have that closer. Middleton is the Bucks closer. Yeah, Giannis is the Batman. Giannis is the best player on the team, but Middleton is that closer. He's the one that's going to hit the clutch shots. He's the one that has that ice in his veins to put teams away. They didn't have that. You saw it though. You saw it every game. Every single game, the game was close until the last couple minutes. And either Milwaukee would take over because Giannis found it in him and the Celtics were missing shots, or the Celtics would take over and Giannis would try to do his thing, but he couldn't because the Celtics would lock his ass up. And they know that they don't have nobody else to close for them. But Giannis couldn't. There wasn't enough for Giannis to do that only 2 games. Giannis can't do that every game. He needed that closer. He needed his second best player to be there and ensure those wins. If Chris Middleton was there, them niggas would have won Game 6. It would have been over. They wouldn't even have to go back to Boston. But you still can't take away the fact that the Celtics won. The Celtics did what they had to do. Celtics took care of business. Grant Williams and Peyton Pritchard, man. Them dudes shot their asses off last night. You want to talk about some role players that's ready for the moment? It was Grant Williams and Peyton Pritchard. Them dudes, oh man. And Peyton Pritchard been doing this shit. If you been watching Peyton Pritchard in college, go look up Peyton Pritchard at Oregon. He been hitting clutch shots. He been like that. He been torturing niggas. That's why every time he comes in the game, he kills. And that's how you know he's really a killer. Because Peyton Pritchard don't even really play that much. He only gets his name called on sometimes. And whenever his name gets called, whenever he comes in the game, he puts in work. Whether that's getting an assist, setting teammates up, talking, scoring buckets. Like, he's always doing something that's impacting the game. He's such a good fucking player. And yesterday, like 20 points off the bench, like 4 threes. Hit a 3, said that's what I do, talking shit. He's like that, bro. Grant Williams shot 18 threes. That nigga's confidence was through the roof. I don't even think Steph Curry has shot that many threes in a playoff game, bro. 18. That's how you know their coach gives them confidence. He only hit 7 of them. That was still a crucial 7. He had the game of his life. Giannis, 25 points, 20 rebounds. It wasn't enough, man. He couldn't, like I said, he couldn't close. The game, well, actually, no, the game wasn't that close. They was blowing them niggas out. But if they had Middleton, bro, completely different story. Nobody else was doing shit last night. Grayson Allen was playing scared. He had like 0 at halftime. George Hill wasn't doing shit. He's their backup point guard, wasn't doing shit. Fucking Drew Holiday, what's up, bro? Like 2 videos ago, I gave Drew Holiday the most props. I called him one of the smartest players I've ever seen. Highest IQs, top 5 point guard, and that nigga just disappeared these last 2 games. He hasn't done shit. Shot is off. He's barely shooting. He's throwing bad passes. Like, that shit was getting me mad, man. Giannis is the only one really doing anything. What happened yesterday in the Bucks and Celtics game is what I thought was gonna happen in the Suns Mavericks game. I thought Luka was gonna go off, rest of the team was gonna wet the bed, and Phoenix was gonna kill them. That's what I thought, and that's what happened in the Bucks Celtics series. That's what happened in the Bucks Celtics game last night. Giannis was going off, everybody else was shitting it up, not playing good, and the Celtics was firing on all cylinders and took care of home court. But yeah, hopefully they get Middleton back next year. Hopefully Middleton's there next year. I'm not gonna talk shit about the Bucks like I talked about Phoenix, because Giannis did his thing, and I know if they had Middleton, they would have won. But I can say that Grayson Allen and Pat Connaughton, them niggas did not do what they were supposed to do. Them niggas need to hit the lab, start hitting their shots more, and Drew Holiday got to be more consistent. And Giannis has to use his shot more. Giannis always waits till the 4th quarter when they're down like 11 to hit threes. Like, bro, do that from get-go, bro. Switch it up. He goes to the basket like 10 times in a row, and then when that shit stopped working and they desperately need a bucket because the team's going on a run, then he want to shoot a 3 and cut into the lead. Like, bro, you could have been doing that. You could shoot like 2 threes a quarter, bro. Like, come on, switch it up so you're not so predictable. So that's what he need to do. But congrats to the Celtics, congrats to the Mavericks. Jason Kidd and Ime Udoka, man. Those two really should be coaches of the year. The two front runners. Cause they just, you see Jason Kidd last night, bro? Did you see Jason Kidd last night? He was on the Suns' ass. Anytime I realized it was something he was doing, because there was a clip where Jason Kidd kept communicating, kept talking. He was clapping. He would say, "Oh, fire! It's fire! Go at him!" And then when someone would pass the ball, he would say, "Stay home! You know what he was doing? When I realized whenever Devin Booker got the ball, he would say, "Go, fire!" He would send a double team at him, send the pressure at him. And then when Devin Booker would swing the ball around to a player that can't really get a bucket for himself like that, like Cam Johnson, Cameron Payne, someone you don't got to really worry about that off the drive, he was saying, "Stay home," telling them no help. That's great defense, because you're pressuring the star players, forcing them to not have an easy shot, not be able to create the way that they can. And then when they reverse the ball to a regular role player, you're making defenders stay home and not help, because if that dude gets a one-on-one bucket, we'll live with that. He's not known for doing that, but we want to stay home and not sag off the star player so he can give it up and he get a bucket. So Jason Kidd was just on their ass, bro, just on the rotations, talking. He was looking like a player. And same thing with Udoka. You see every play, them dudes is yelling. They know the schemes. They know how to take other players out. Jason Kidd had Chris Paul's number, bro. It wasn't no accident that they locked up Chris Paul. Jason Kidd knew what to do against Chris Paul. He's one of the smartest point guards ever, too. So he know how to take that away. And yeah, Jason Kidd and Ime Udoka, they're just two hard-nosed coaches that's motivated, that have the respect of their players, and they're smart and have very good game plans and plan well. So they deserve to be in the finals. These conference final series is going to be interesting. I'm going to make my predictions now. I got Mavs and Warriors. I got Mavs in 7. I doubted Luka twice already this playoff. Yo, my fault, y'all. My phone just crashed, bro. I was recording the video and it just crashed and went to my home screen. And I'm not going to lie, I was ready to flip the fuck out because I thought my whole video was going to get deleted. That whole 15 minutes was going to be gone. Thank God it saved. But Mavs, and I already doubted Luka enough, my nigga. I had Jazz winning in the first round. I had Phoenix winning in the second round. I doubted Luka enough. He showed me enough, my nigga. I'm not going against him again. I got Mavs in 7. Lulu in 7. He's going to torch the Warriors. They're going to figure it out. Steph, Clay, Jordan, Poole, they're going to do their thing. It's going to be a rocky series, man. It's going to be hard for Mavs to win in Golden State. It's going to be hard for Golden State to win in Dallas. But what's going to separate the series is going to be the star players. I feel like Luka's going to have a better series than Steph. I feel like Luka's going to have a better series than Clay. And the Mavericks have shooters just like the Warriors do. The Mavericks have more athleticism. They have better defenders. They have a fresher and better coach, in my opinion. We're going to see what happens. Celtics and Heat. Ooh. I got Boston in 6. So I'm not going to lie, Miami's looking really good, but I don't think they're going to beat Boston, bro. Boston is looking really, 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 really good. Like, they're so deep. It don't matter who come in the game, they're going to put in work. Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum have found a way to coexist. They found both of their games. Marcus Smart, Defensive Player of the Year. He's going to lock shit up. The Celtics have great chemistry, great fresh new coach. They fucking barely lose at home. They got crazy shooters. Al Horford is probably going to lock Bam up and kill him on the offensive end. Jason Tatum's probably going to kill Jimmy Butler. The Celtics have a better bench. I don't know. I just think the Celtics is too deep, and I think they're playing too good right now. And I believe that Milwaukee gave them a harder series than Miami will. I think the Celtics had a tougher time against the Bucks than they will against the Heat. So I think they're looking at the Heat like, not easy because you can't take your opponent lightly, but I think they think in their heads like, yo, we just rallied through the Nets, the Bucks, we just smoked them niggas. Let's go kill Miami. We're not worried about them. So I think Celtics got that in 6. I don't think Miami ready for Boston, I'm not gonna lie. Especially because if you look in the Sixers series, Embiid was hurt the first 2 games. Harden wasn't really playing that good. And they still brought Miami to 6 games. The only real reason Miami beat them was because Jimmy Butler was going off and the 76ers weren't playing like themselves. So I feel like if Miami plays a team that has all their players and all their players are doing what they're supposed to do, it's not going to be so easy. And the Celtics are a better team than the Heat, in my opinion. So I got Boston. But that's the video for today, y'all. I love y'all. We out, my nigga. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Third take. Boom!